everybody, welcome to In the Red Corner. Thank you for joining. Whoever discovers my little YouTube channel about Barnsley Football Club. Just thought I'd do a video about game last night against Lincoln City at Oakwell. When I've got a chance, I just thought I'd give my thoughts on it, really. As you can see, again, out and about the mobile studio, winter coat on as well, getting colder now, so you know it's that time of year, innit? But it's always good. You know, my favourite time of year, to be honest. But yeah, that's a different topic altogether. But yeah, yesterday, Oakwell against Lincoln. Where do you start on that? First of all, I did see comments what Duff said on Radio Sheffield. He said first half, I think he said that we played well. I personally don't think we did. In alt game, if I'm honest, I thought first half well I were bored. I don't know what anybody else thought, whether you agree with Michael Duff or you think same as me. I think it were poor from start to finish, honestly do. I thought first half we never looked like scoring. We get so far, then we don't know what to do with ball. It's like, I don't know, it's like we scared to death of trying to make things happen. That's probably confidence at players, why they do that, and also quality as well, I would think. But I think at the moment, I think it is confidence for some reason. I mean, yeah, we're going on a bit of a rubbish run, aren't we, at minute? And yeah, confidence is bound to be affected. But when you're at home and you've just come off another disappointing result, you do look for a reaction from players, and I don't think there were any really yesterday. I would have given man at match. That's another one, man at match. Get it to Josh Martin. Whoever picked that, they must have done it as a joke, or they must have had a few pints during game, or I don't know. But whoever gave it to Josh Martin, then honestly, I wish I knew who they were, because I'd like to ask them what made them choose him. I mean, it just wasn't him. There were loads more hot pitch, but yeah, that Josh Martin yesterday had an absolute howler of a game, and well, it says a lot for others if he got man at match, really. He were awful, but like I said, he just weren't only one. Others did as well. I thought his midfield were very, very weak, looked lost in game. It's hard to pick positives out of it. If we play well and lose, then I will game that. And if we play well and win, again, I praise them. But I call it out as I see it, and yesterday was an absolute shower, really. I can't see how Duff can pick any positives out of that yesterday. It were awful. It was absolutely awful. I'm just trying to think some positives that I can scrape, but I can't. Passing were woeful, especially from defence trying to pass it forward. more often than not, it would have a shoot it'd go out of play, it wouldn't even be nowhere near. Creativity in team were, to me, non-existent. Would it look threatening? It's it was I mean, you know, all due respect and well done to Lincoln. You know, they caught us on break just before half time, and it was a well worked goal. I'll give him that. I thought, you know, lad took it well. We could have easily been 3-0 down. It could have easily been more than 1-0. I think that's probably only positive. How we kept it down to 1-0, I don't know. Because they had some clear-cut chances that really they should have put away, and I think it should have been really at least 3-0. But a lot of work needs to be done from our perspective. I really don't know what else to say. Again, going back to team performance, and even managers' performance as well, I thought were off yesterday. Again, I'll call it out. I think Duff got it wrong. I think he was way too late to put subs on to make any impact. I was expecting, and I said to Maddie at half time, I'm expecting at least 3 subs being thrown on at half time, because it just weren't working. You just couldn't see it weren't working. And putting Jowl on literally when, you know, there were no time for him to make an impact. What good is that going to do to it, lad? This is what I mean about young lads being thrown in at deep end. They're hoping that it's going to stick because they're showing promise. They're hoping it's going to stick. Then they're hoping some top Premier League teams is going to come round, sniffing at them, looking to buy them, and that's exactly what's happening. And it's not doing players any good who's in that position. It's going to do him more harm than good. Did he ever touch it, ball? I don't know. I don't think he did. I might be wrong, but it's doing him more harm than good. What's he expect to throw him on at that late stage when team's not playing anyway? It was awful. Don't know why Tedic is not even on bench or not even getting on when he's up bench. I don't know if he's injured or he's out of favour. I'd like to hear reasoning behind that, because, you know, if he's just out of favour, what's the point of him being there? Might as well just send him back. Like that midfield was shocking. Defence looked wide open as well at times, and again, that to me that's concerning. I think Duff again quoted how many shots they've kept other teams down in last couple of games, but that don't mean no. If you're wide open for goals, it don't matter, and if you're losing matches, that's the only stat that I'm interested in. No, I'm sorry, but no, I don't agree with Duff's comments after the game, saying that we were, you know, being a bit unfortunate in the last couple of games. We've been awful. It's as simple as that. There's no pressing from us. I didn't see no pressing at all from the team yesterday. Not pressing forward. There were times when I thought Benson were too far back. Sometimes he was more or less with defence. Should be further upfield. I thought Kane were poor yesterday. I've been wanting him to start, because I do think, you know, it's a big season for him. But I thought he was poor yesterday. It was just disorganised, disjointed, in my opinion. And Saturday against Forest Green, it's going to be another. It's going to be another tough one. I think they drew 1-1 last night, so they'll be quietly confident that they can get something on Saturday at Oakwell. But something needs to be put right, because something's not right at minute. Like I said, whether it's just confidence or I don't know, but it needs addressing, because it were very, I don't know, it was like deja vu yesterday. It was like watching a game from last season, just in a different league, really. It was just poor, just no ideas at all. And yeah, it like I said, I just can't say, that it's just a blip, because that was shocking, and it's quite concerning, really, as well. But yeah, let me know what you think. I might be being a bit too harsh on him. I don't know, just let me know what you think. But to me, no excuses, just a very poor team performance again, from Barnsley. We were all expecting a reaction from Morecambe game, and it just wasn't there. It's I don't know, and I don't know what everybody else thought, but I just thought we looked really slow as well, in build up. Well, in everything really. We just look really slow and off pace. So I ain't got a clue what's going off. But yeah, as you can tell, not impressed at all by yesterday's performance. It was just, well, like I said, I was just bored for staff. And second half, well, they could have added to goal difference in game. It was just, it was painful watching. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about yesterday's game. Like I said, we move on now to Forest Green at home on Saturday. As always, I'm looking forward to going to Oakwell. Always do. I've explained in videos why I always like going and watch Barnsley, because well, it helps me mental health. Whether we're playing like this or we're playing teams off at park, it makes no difference to me. I always enjoy going. But when you see a team struggling like that, it's it's got to be called out. It's not good. You can't sugarcoat things, and I'm certainly not going to sugarcoat things if it's not going well. And it's not at minute. It's dire. I think Connell needs to start on Saturday. I think that Lakash needs to be put in. Players who played last night don't want them to start. It's as simple as that. Jowl, if we are going to use him, he needs a fighting chance rather than not just coming on it last knockings at game when teams poor. So if we are going to use him, might as well use him. I personally don't think we should, because like I said, coming into a side playing like that at minute is not going to help lad. He's only a teenager, and we shouldn't be relying on them anyway. So if we need a change, I'd put Tedic in if he's fit and raring to go. It needs changing round somehow, and this is problem with as depth as well in squad. But like I say, it's going to be a tough one again on Saturday. And yeah, I think I'd probably take a draw on Saturday, just to steady ship. Obviously, I want to win, but yeah, I think I'd take a draw now. And I never thought I'd say that. And all due respect, if you're playing Forest Green at home, I think you should be expecting a little bit higher things. But yeah, where we're going at minute, you know, you've got to be realistic as well. So yeah, 1-1 is my prediction. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I might be being a bit too harsh, but you know, like I said, I'll call it art as it is, and it was shocking. But yeah, whoever comes across this video, if you're not already, please subscribe, comment, like. Just help me build channel up. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.